I think this is the best Kentucky Fried Chicken I ever had.
Hot chicken is a trend that only keeps getting bigger. With that being said, let's take a look at the 10 best hot chicken chains ranked.
Top 10 idea, top 10 chicken.
Joella's Hot Chicken.
Stan Smith's famous dinner-cooked chicken.
Starting as a unit in a gas station in Louisville, Joella's offers Southern-style comfort food with an extra bite. From humble beginnings, Joella's Hot Chicken has 16 locations in Florida, Georgia, Indiana, Kentucky, and Ohio. Joella's is known for its clever and creative marketing and the fact that whenever a new location opens, the first 100 people in line get free chicken every week for a year.
How many people are in line today?
I'm guessing 1,000?
While some dislike the corporate nature of the chain, Joella's has still been voted Best of Louisville Reader's Choice for the best fried chicken restaurant. Even though Miss Joella herself isn't real, the true founder of the chain is Tony Palambino. The flavor of the food definitely is. At Joella's, you can choose from 7 hot sauce options, ranging from Southern to Fire into Whole, which is hotter than their ghost pepper flavor and requires a waiver to be signed before you can try it. However, it isn't all smooth sailing for the chain. In March of 2022, the Woodstock location received a U from a food inspector who cited that employees were not washing their hands, properly trained in their positions, and there wasn't adequate access to hand washing facilities. Yikes. If you're looking to try Joella's, maybe try one of their other locations. Dave's Hot Chicken.
Let's go get fried chicken.
When Chef Dave Kapushian launched the concept for Dave's Hot Chicken back in 2017, he couldn't have known that the co-founder of Wetzel's Pretzels, Bill Phelps, would get involved and make the small concept restaurant a nationwide hit. However, the restaurant was initially founded by Dave and 3 friends. Many fans of Dave's flavor experience credit the chef's time learning his trade at Thomas Keller's prestigious French Laundry restaurant in Yountville. Combining Dave's culinary experience with the help of celebrity investors like Michael Strachan, Drake, and Samuel L. Jackson, Dave's Hot Chicken took LA by storm before expanding across the country.
Tonight we conquer stage, tomorrow the world.
Now with over 700 franchise locations across the US and 30 locations soon to be coming to Canada, Dave's has come a long way from a parking lot food stand in the 5 years since it started. Dave's menu may be small, but it is certainly mighty. Hot chicken fans can choose between 2 tenders and fries, 2 sliders and fries, or 1 slider and 1 tender with fries. All of Dave's tenders come with bread, pickles, and Dave's sauce, while the sliders swap out the bread for a kale slaw and offer the option to cheese up your order. Party Fowl.
Let's party! Let's dance!
Poultry puntastic chain Party Fowl originated in Nashville and stands out from the flock with its inclusion of menu items not usually seen at a hot chicken chain. The restaurant's menu includes craft cocktails, beer, and brunch, as well as the ability to kick back and relax while catching the latest game on a big screen TV. Not only does Party Fowl offer more of a full-service restaurant experience, but the chain also teamed up with Tennessee-based bakery Status Dough to create the world's first hot chicken donut, known as the Nashville's Hot Donut.
Que sea hamburger with a donut for a bun.
An innovation in the baked goods and hot chicken world, the donut balances the sweet buttermilk base that Status Dough is known for with the punchy, savory heat of Party Fowl's hot chicken. The donut is available on the Party Fowl brunch menu, which adventurous eaters can try Friday through Sunday starting at 8 a.m. Speaking of brunch, Party Fowl is also known for their crazy concoction known as Brunch for Two, which consists of a 55-ounce Bloody Mary topped with 2 whole fried Cornish game hens, 2 whole Scotch eggs, 8 fried okra, and a whole avocado. The Food Network even named Party Fowl the best brunch location in Tennessee. Hot Chicken Takeover.
4 chicken love beds per person.
Ohio-based chain Hot Chicken Takeover, also known as HCT, has been bringing the heat for almost a decade since opening up in 2014. Starting as a pop-up stand, the chain quickly grew with 4 locations in Ohio and 2 in Cleveland. The chain opened its first location in Queens, New York in mid-2022. Celebrating 8 years in business in April 2022, HCT managed to thrive despite the challenges of the last few years. What sets HCT apart from many businesses is its stance as a fair chance employer, offering jobs to those who have previously been in jail or previously homeless to help them make a fresh start. The company also offers several free programs that its employees can take advantage of, such as 0% payday loans, financial training, and counseling. The company was even voted the best place to work with under 500 employees in the 2022 Column Best poll.
Love my job, I love my job, I love
love my job.
Couple the employee-focused approach to running a business with great food, and HCT has a winning formula. Serving up 4 spice levels ranging from cold to holy, 18-hour marinated chicken, fries, slaw, and Miss B's famous banana pudding, named after founder Joe DeLoss's grandmother, HCT is not only a great place to work, but a great place to eat. Howlin Ray's.
You ate the skin off of every piece of chicken! Well, I saved you all the chicken part.
With only 2 locations in LA and Pasadena, Howlin Ray's might be small, but it sure is mighty. The original food truck for Howlin Ray's began in 2014 and quickly began building a huge and enthusiastic fan base. Husband and wife duo Chef Johnny Ray Zone and Amanda Chapman came up with the concept for Howlin Ray's after Johnny was introduced to Nashville's hottest dish on a trip to a local restaurant in Tennessee. The dish blew Johnny away, and after introducing it to Amanda and the culture surrounding it, the two knew they had to bring it back to LA. Little did they know that their food would draw quite the crowd.
Hey, good to see you. I love you guys.
Wait times for Howlin Ray's signature sando and other spicy delights can be anywhere from an hour and a half on weekdays, 3 hours on the weekend, and even 5 hours on holidays. The restaurant even had to deal with an enterprising Instagrammer who was charging people to hold places in line to get their food. With 6 levels of spice available from country to Howlin, those looking for the hottest chicken experience at Howlin Ray's have to sign a waiver before they can chow down on the Howlin level chicken on offer. Bangin Buns.
Look at these big old buns.
Beginning in the San Fernando Valley as the brainchild of 4 teenage friends, Bangin Buns has made a name for itself across social media for changing one traditional aspect of hot chicken dishes by serving them on French rolls instead of hamburger buns. The reasoning for the alteration? To make the sandwiches easier to eat on the go. The 4 founders were between 18 and 19 when they came up with the idea for Bangin Buns, and were ironically inspired by Howlin Ray's. With the wait times always so high, the friends opted to start making their own hot chicken in their homes. From there, the friends began setting up in a parking lot to sell their food. There was just one problem. They didn't have permits and were often fined for illegally selling their food. Needless to say, the friends decided to do things properly. With their Fortnite-inspired name, the friends certainly know how to grab people's attention.
Yo, check it. This is my imitation of a guy in Fortnite.
That also goes for their menu items, which include the Bangin Plate, Bangin Pops, and the Bangin Mukbang, as well as the hot chicken restaurant's staple banana pudding. In September 2021, the fast casual restaurant Ike's Lovin' Sandwiches took over the 3-unit Bangin Buns base as investors clamored to hop on the hot chicken train. Big Shakes, hot chicken and fish.
Chicken or fish?
Chicken.
Chef Sean Davis first came up with his famous shrimp burger when his daughter no longer wanted to eat meat and instead wanted to become a pescatarian. He went on to pitch it to local restaurants while his friend applied for him to appear on Shark Tank. To his surprise, he got a call back and appeared on the show. Despite leaving without a deal, the Sharks did like his product, and his appearance on the show generated enough publicity to take his sales from $30,000 to $3 million in just 1 year. The Big Shake shrimp burgers went on to be sold in grocery stores for a time before the family decided to put all their focus into their brick and mortar efforts. The first Big Shake's location opened in 2013 and didn't just feature seafood, it also added hot chicken into the mix. 5 spice levels from original to executioner, Chef Sean isn't scared to put his own spin on things and still keep it true to the original Nashville style. As the business and demand for his food grew, Chef Sean came up with a new idea to offer nationwide shipping for those that just can't make the trip to Big Shakes. A true family operation, with Chef Sean's wife and no longer pescatarian daughter also involved in the business, the magnetic personality of the chef has led to appearances not only on Shark Tank, but shows like Food Paradise and Man vs. Food, to name just a few. Bolton Spicy Chicken and Fish.
That's a spicy meatball!
As the owner of Bolton's, Bolton Matthews boasts an interesting family history connection to Nashville hot chicken. Bolton's uncle worked at the original Nashville hot chicken restaurant, Prince's. The family recipe has been passed down through generations, and Bolton Matthews began cooking it up in the 90s. With a deep focus on culture and community, Bolton's has been recognized and praised for its contribution to Black-owned businesses, traditional food, and for being one of the oldest Black-owned businesses operating today. The city of Nashville even passed a resolution to recognize Matthews' contributions in 2021. One problem that Bolton's, along with other hot chicken chains, has been experiencing is a chicken shortage. Manager Dolly Matthews explained to a local news outlet that sometimes the restaurants can't even get chicken breasts. Despite the intermittent shortage, Bolton's still offers 6 spice levels and a menu with a variety of chicken and fish options, including Southern staple catfish, making Bolton's a long-standing institution on Main Street. Sadly, Bolton Matthews passed away in 2021, but the Bolton legacy lives on in his restaurants and in the influence that he had on the landscape of Nashville's hot chicken culture. Bolton's spicy chicken and fish continues to bring joy and spiciness to the residents of Nashville. Hattie B's Hot Chicken.
Hi, Miss Hattie. We're back.
Founded by a father and son duo who are both named Nick Bishop, Hattie B's Hot Chicken is named after 3 women from the Bishop family who shared the name Hattie. As well as a family love of shared names, they also share a love of hot chicken, with Hattie B's serving traditional Nashville hot chicken dishes in Nashville and beyond. The Bishop family actually has a long history in the restaurant business, with Granddaddy Bishop working in the restaurant business for 40 years, while Nick Bishop Sr. also worked in the industry for most of his life before he teamed up with Nick Jr. to create Hattie B's. With a choice between light and dark meat served on white bread, the restaurant chain has 6 spice levels, with Southern at the mild end and Shut the Cluck Up as the hottest level, which is described as no joke and a game changer by reviewers on Reddit. The chain boasts 9 locations across Nashville, Atlanta, Alabama, Las Vegas, and Dallas has a huge following thanks to its family-oriented business style and down-home country cooking that sticks to what Nashville hot chicken does best.
Get your family on 3. 3.
Simple, searingly hot, perfectly fried chicken. Just like Big Shake's hot chicken and fish, spice seekers can order Hattie B's from anywhere across America so you can experience the heat and the aftermath in the comfort of your own home. For fans of true traditional Nashville hot chicken, Hattie B's is hard to beat with its no frills and homey food. Prince's Hot Chicken Shack.
You are a prince.
The first, the original, and to many, still the best. Prince's Hot Chicken Shack was the restaurant that started it all. For over 70 years, Prince's has been dealing hot and fiery food to the people of Nashville and is hailed as the one that started it all. The legend goes that founder Thornton Prince liked the ladies, but his steady girlfriend was not a woman to be trifled with. One morning after Prince had been out on the town with another woman, instead of starting a fight, she served him a plate of fried chicken with a twist. What Prince didn't know was that she had covered the tasty fried treat in a nuclear hot mix of spices and peppers.
My mouth is on. Need milk.
Instead of melting from the heat, Prince loved what she had made and asked for seconds. After working to perfect the recipe, the first Prince's Hot Chicken Shack was born, and now, Thornton's great niece Andre Prince Jeffries runs the operation. With 3 Nashville locations, Prince's remains a small but powerful operation and inspired a food trend that has only grown in popularity over the years. There's a spin-off to Prince's in LA called Hotville that opened in 2019 and is owned by another Prince relative. The name Hotville Chicken was chosen because the Prince name isn't as well known in LA. However, despite a successful pop-up, the Hotville restaurant hasn't taken off the way other hot chicken places in LA have. 8 spice levels reaching XXX hot at the highest level makes Prince's a prime destination for heat seekers and regular chicken fans alike. Thanks for sticking around. We've got more videos just for you, so stay right here and check one out. Just tap or click.